Hello, welcome to episode 11 of Little Bobbins Knits. My name is Dani and you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Little Bobbins, and we have a Ravelry group which you can find by searching Little Bobbins Knits. Show notes for the podcast can be found at littlebobbins.co.uk. I always forget to mention that, but they're always there, and there'll be links to everything I talk about and a link to the video, so you might even be watching it there. So thank you so much for being here today. It's been lovely to chat with some of you this week on Instagram and Ravelry, and yeah, thank you for being in touch and thank you for posting in the group. Thank you to everyone who's joined the group this week and to all of the new subscribers on YouTube. It's really lovely to have you, so thank you for being here. Another thank you to Molly of A Homespun House, who mentioned this podcast in her last episode. I've watched Molly since she first started podcasting, so yeah, I really enjoy that one. I'm sure you're watching already, but if you're not, do give it a watch because it's really great. Like sitting down with a friend for tea. So I'm filming quite early this morning. The sun hasn't got up yet, but I really wanted to get an episode filmed and get the mittalong prizes announced so that the prize winners will know and be able to get me their address, and I can get them their prizes before Christmas, hopefully. So yes, here we are, bright and early. Bobbin thinks we should go back to bed. He thinks this is all very silly. And I have a trusty huge cup of chocolate flake tea, which is delicious. So yeah, if I sound a little croaky or the light isn't quite as bright as normal, it's because we've only been up 5 minutes. So thank you so much for being here today. I've got some works in progress to show you, a finished object and some lovely things, but they'll be speckled in... Ooh, that's actually quite pertinent. You'll see why later. They'll be in with the works in progress. There's a Christmas Eve proposition, and then I'll announce the mittalong prizes. Sorry, I'm having to peek over Bobbin, who's sat right in front of my nose. So, he doesn't like getting up early. Usually I'll get up and go downstairs and get a cup of tea or do a couple of things, and then a little while later he'll roll out of bed and come downstairs too. He loves to sleep. So, works in progress. In my cute little cat bag. You're a good boy. I have my wood pigeon socks. Oh! They're in a bit of a tangle. But here they are. So, they have now both got heels. Oh, which I'm so pleased about. So this one, I've got about 3 inches more to do, and then the toe. And this was the one that was psyching me out, saying, oh, you don't want to knit this heel. You want to do everything but knit this heel. But I knit the heel. And that's got about 4 inches to go, I'd say. So this is the West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply in the wood pigeon colourway. And I really love these socks, and I'm back to loving them again, because now I just have to knit and do the toe. No linen stitch heel anymore, ever. Oh, come sit on my lap. So I'm really pleased to have made progress with them, and now they can be in my bag knitting, because we'll just be going round and round for a while. I really love how this yarn is working up. I've seen a few people get the yarn in different colours. Tilly Trout, she just got the blue tick colourway. Oh, and it's lovely. They really have encapsulated the British bird colours in their range, and it's lovely. So that's my first work in progress. My second, I'll show you this one first. This is a new lovely thing, little bag from a homespun house. I just fell in love with this really cute fabric. And this I just cast on last night, and it's my campsite shawl in the yarn I got from the football trip last week. It's UK alpaca, it's super fine alpaca and Blueface Leicester. It's a double knit. It's really lovely and soft and cosy. So I'm knitting a campsite shawl inspired by Time to Sew, who is actually Time to Sew UK on Ravelry. I got that wrong last time. I thought she was Time to Sew both places, but she's Time to Sew on Instagram. So I've just done this much so far. And I'm really liking how the yarn's working up. It feels like it's going to be really, really cosy. But yeah, so not a great deal to show yet. I'm just about to start the 2 charts. So this pattern's by Alicia Plummer. And I'm knitting it on my Xiaogu bamboo interchangeables, 4.5mm, which is a US 7. I don't tend to use bamboo needles very often because I do feel like the drag slows me down a bit. But as I have these, and they are lovely needles, I thought that I'd have a go with this project because there's not much fiddly stitch manipulation, so I thought it would be fine not to use my higher sharps with their nice pointy tip, which makes that sort of thing really simple. So yeah, I thought I'd have a go with these, and I'm enjoying them so far. Bobbin is wrestling me for my arm to rest his little head on, but I need it at the moment. So yeah, the Campsite Shawl by Alicia Plummer. My last work in progress I just started a couple of days ago after just falling in love with the pattern when I saw it on Amy from Hudson Valley Knits podcast. Saw it on her. I saw that she'd done it and really loved it. So that's my arm back bobbin. This is the Sephora hat by Woolly Wormhead, and it was actually her most recent mystery knit-along, and it's now been published as a pattern. In the pattern you have the option to do a slouchy hat or a beret, and I've gone for the slouchy hat. And I'm knitting it in Madeleine Tosh sock in the vintage sari colourway, and it's gorgeous. It's sort of, there are more colours than you can see, I think, because there are some sort of corally oranges, bright pinks, a few sort of fawny browns, and some bright lilac. I can't think of where to place that colour. They're all that sort of colour that you can't quite think where to place them, but it makes just a gorgeous scheme. So I'm really excited to use this one. I've been saving it for that perfect project, as I tend to do. And I've knit this much so far. It's got a rolled brim, which I really like. Oh, and I just heard builders outside, so I really hope that they don't make too much noise. Oh. We'll see. So yeah, it's got a rolled brim and these lovely mock cables, which so far have been very, very simple. I know the mock cabling changes slightly in a minute, but on the next row I mean. So yeah, we'll see how they go, but these have been really good. And I love how the cables are done on this, because some of them stop and then some of them carry on. I think it makes for a really nice, interesting hat. So I think the rolled brim took a while, but doesn't it just give such a lovely finish? I do like a rolled brim. And this is on 2.5mm needles, and it's higher sharps. And I've been stabbing my finger. So this is in my really cute little drawstring bag that Anna from Speckles, she's A Speckles on Instagram. I think she's the same on Ravelry, and she has a big cartel shop called Speckles, which is the cutest name, and it's lovely. So I'm keeping my project in that. I hope you can hear me over Bobbins snoring. So I'm really enjoying using this bag, it's lovely, really cheerful. So that's everything I've been working on this week. I'm really enjoying those projects, all of those projects, even the wood pigeon socks now, because of getting past that dreaded heel. So my finished object, good boy, are these socks that were the A Wee Bit Knitty mystery knit along, and I really love them. They're really lovely and textured, and I love these snowflakes on the foot. So this is by Lena from A Wee Bit Knitty. She put out a mystery knit along pattern. Is it a couple of months ago now? Doesn't time fly? And yeah, so lots of other people had finished before me, but I finally finished mine and really, really love them. I used Cascade Heritage in the butter colourway, and they are so soft. They're really, really squidgy, and with this all of this pearl, knit and pearl texture, I think they're perfect with this yarn because it's such a squidgeable, cosy feeling. So I'm really pleased to have those ones finished. I'd quite like to wear these, but guess who's having them? Yes. Mum decided that she really liked them, so she's going to have them instead. So that's my only finished object. I'm really, really pleased to have those ones finished. And I just got in time for her knit along, which was good. So, lovely things. I've already mentioned my bag from a homespun house and my lovely little bag from Anna, A Speckles. And Anna also sent me, well, we had a swap for some little sock yarn scraps. So she sent me all of these. Ooh, there's lots. I can't hold them in a good way because there's so many. So I'm really excited to knit those into my blanket. Oh, really pretty. The colours in that one. Oh, look at the colours in that one. Oh, now that's really lovely. And this one I really like too. It's sort of taupey sort of colours, but there's flashes of blue and pink in there. I don't know if I'll be able to pick that up. But yeah, so I'm really excited to knit these into my blanket. Thank you so much, Anna. I've banned myself from knitting on my sock yarn blanket until all of my Christmas things are done. So I think I've got 3 packages of the minis lately, so I'm saving them all up, and when all of that's done I'm going to have a really enjoyable time knitting some more squares onto my blanket. So, the Christmas Eve proposition. Seashore Sharon, who has the best ideas, suggested that we all have a Christmas Eve cast on, because last week I mentioned that I always cast on a pair of socks every Christmas Eve. And Sharon suggested that we all do that. So what do you think? Shall we all have a mass Christmas Eve cast on? I think it would be really fun. So I'll open a thread and you can let me know if you want to join in, and we can share the yarn that we're planning to use, the pattern we're planning to do, the Christmassy bag that we're going to keep it in, if we are going to keep it in a Christmassy bag. Or if you're not celebrating Christmas, you could just have a December the 24th cast on. Just cast on some socks with us. I think it would be really, really fun. So I'll open that thread and you can let me know what you think. I'm very excited about that. I don't know that we'll do it with prizes and have it as a formal knit along, just let's all share what we're working on. Maybe I'll start a hashtag for Instagram and we can all keep each other posted with our socks, our growing Christmas socks on there too. So yeah, let me know what you think. And I wanted to say a big thank you to Seashore Sharon for organising the Christmas card exchange. That must have been a lot of organisation. So it was really, really generous of you to do that, Sharon. Thank you so much. I'm getting mine sent out today. I'm very excited about it. Another little happening that I just found out about yesterday, Knitting Annie on Instagram is having a photo challenge over on Instagram, and I think it sounds really fun. So she set up a list of prompts and you take a photo based on that prompt and just share it on Instagram. And she's got some prizes, some lovely yarn and fibre. I'm going to try and join in, but some of them do sound difficult, like favourite skein, I think is one. Whew, how do you choose that? But yeah, it sounds like it's going to be really fun, and so if you want to join in, just go and follow Knitting Annie on Instagram and share your pictures. So, time for the mittalong prizes. I feel like I've gone really fast, but it's just because I'm so worried that the builders are going to start making their racket as they do. So, yeah, I hope you don't feel like I've rushed anything. So mittalong prizes. Thank you so much to everyone who's got involved with the mittalong. It's just been such a lovely surprise to have all of you participate, and I've absolutely loved it. It's been really, really lovely and really exciting, and just wonderful seeing all the different patterns that you've been knitting and all of these finished mitts. And some people have knit their first pair of mittens on this knit along, and that's just wonderful. Some people have challenged themselves with different skills that they hadn't developed before, and I just can't even tell you. I'm so thrilled that you've joined in and so happy to have been a part of that. So thank you so much. In the end, we had, I think that 149. There were posts up to 150 of the finished objects, and I was the first one. So, and I think there might have been a comment or two in there, but we had lots and lots of mitts, and some people knit a couple of pairs, so it was just wonderful. Thank you. Now I haven't finished my mitts. They haven't grown, but I will finish them. Definitely. But I've already drawn for prizes, because if you've watched before, you've seen me in random number generator. It's not a speedy process, and I thought with 4 I'd probably best do it in advance. So I've already drawn all the names. So, the winner of the fondant fibre Louisa Lace skein went to Post 42, who is Fairy Dust 90, I'm sorry. And she knit a lovely pair of sparkly purple mitts, which is excellent because that means that you probably like purple and will be able to use this in something lovely. This beautiful skein. So congratulations, Fairy Dust 90. I'm sorry, I was in such a rush to get it all done and get ready to podcast that I forgot to check what your real name is. So sorry about that, but congratulations. Do get in touch. Let me know your address and I'll get your prize sent off to you. The prize of the spinning and stitching bag, squishy bag, and the lovely tin of stitch markers with the mittens went to post number 19, who is Quilter Caroline. So congratulations, Quilter Caroline. Caroline knit a lovely pair of green, oh they look so cosy. They're Ava mitts is the pattern. They're really, really nice. So congratulations. The winner of the lovely patchwork bag by Emily Levy and Secret Goodies went to Sue Loops, which was post 110, and Sue knit a lovely pair of grey mitts with a lovely colourwork design on the back. Really nice. So congratulations, Sue. And the next prize was the pattern up to the price of £5, a giftable pattern on Rav. I said that in the most convoluted way ever, didn't I? But a giftable pattern up to £5 on Ravelry, donated by a very kind podcast friend, went to post 70, and post 70 was Iribiro, Irebeiro, and she had knit these lovely, I think were they the maize mitts? They were lovely, just golden straw coloured mittens for a birthday gift. That was some Madeline Tosh DK. So lovely that you get a prize for knitting a birthday gift. Very exciting. So to the winners of the actual thing prizes, let me know your address and I'll get them posted off to you. And to Iribiro, let me know what pattern you would like up to the value of £5 and I'll get it sent over to you. So congratulations everyone who's won, and thank you so much to everyone who's joined in. I hope you're happy with your prize of finished mittens. Now, that felt incredibly quick, but I think I'm done. I think that's everything I had to show you. Bobbins started grumbling because he can hear the builders getting louder next door, and he's very tired, so he's not in a very tolerant mood today. He got woken up far too early, not happy about it. I was thinking about showing you a few things that I added to my shop this week. So if you're interested in seeing those, do stick around. But if you're not, thank you so much for being here today. I won't necessarily do a shop update kind of thing every week, but I updated my shop with lots of really lovely things this week, so I thought it might be nice to show you a few of them. I've just realised I've left one just out of reach, so I shall be back. Come on, Bobbin, let's go retrieve. Sorry about that. I was in two minds about whether to show you or not, because like I said, I'm really bad at self-promotion. I think it's one of my I think it's a byproduct of my shyness. I don't like it about myself because it's silly. I make things to to the absolute best I can and really, really enjoy sharing them with other people. So I just need to get over that shyness. But anyway, ramble. If you're interested, do stick around. But if you're not, thank you so much for being here today. It was a speedy episode, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you won a prize, congratulations. And hopefully you'll come back next week. So, this is one of the... I love this bag. This was kind of hard to list actually, because it's got some of that fabric in it that's my favourite. It's a little patchwork bag. And it's got a round bottom. And it's like that on the back. And it's really roomy. It's got purple lining. And you can't really tell how roomy it is because it's empty, but yeah, it's quite a large bag. So I really love that, and that's gone into my shop. I love the round base, so I've been playing with that a bit. I've made these ones. What can I put in here? Yeah. So you can see the size. So I made these little ones with the round bases. Round bottom. Cute little house print. It's got a little drawstring on it. So I really like that one. And I love how these look when they're closed, because they look like little dumplings. More when you've got more stuff in. Oh, so cute. And got a little zippy one, a little heart dangly thing, little box bag. I've got these. I love doing applique and free motion embroidery. So these ones were inspired by a happy jar I've got. So I've got a happy jar which I put in little bits of paper that I've written on, written a happy memory on, or little, like a cinema ticket stub if I've really enjoyed a film or really enjoyed the experience of going to see a film. Just little mementos go in this little happy things jar, and it inspired this little bag. This is a little box bottom bag too. And I also relisted, or listed because I haven't been on there before, lots of little DPN cozies. So really cute sheep fabric, hedgehog fabric, different cute sheep fabric, and some socks. And these are those ones, I don't know if you've noticed before, I use them sometimes for my circular needles as well, if I don't want the circular needles to be stabbing into the knitting and pulling threads or pulling the plies. Then I'll put one of these on my circular needles, but you just put your DPNs inside if you're knitting something on DPNs. It just keeps them all neat and tidy in there, so that they're not running wild in your bag, ready to drop stitches or stab you. I've had a stabby DPN experience. But yes, so there are other things, but if you'd like to see them, just pop along to the shop. There's a link on my blog where the show notes are kept, or you could just go straight there by littlebobbins.etsy.com. So yeah, just thought I'd show you a few things because I'm really, really pleased with how lots of those things have, well, how all of them have come out. So I thought I'd share that with you. So I really think that's it. I can't believe how fast this episode has gone by. Yeah. So thank you again for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for taking part in the group. And it's lovely to chat to you on Instagram too. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Okay, bye.